One of the biggest problems in the world, and especially in America, is the issue of health. The CDC says that in 2017, over 100 million Americans suffered from obesity. In particular, Americans that are 20 to 39 have a 40% chance of being obese. These numbers are likely to only rise as time goes on. The effect of processed and fast food is being seen daily. In fact, obesity was responsible for $173 billion in medical expenses in 2019. This means that an unhealthy lifestyle will not only affect your health, but also your wallet. I'm aware that almost everyone knows of the health problems we face, but what I want to talk about is what I believe to be the cure to this problem. My solution is to get more people into the gym. I want to show the many positive effects that can come from working out, and not just on the physical health side, but also the mental, emotional, and psychological benefits. The most obvious benefit of going to the gym is better physical health. Working out burns calories and builds muscle. This process not only helps people lose fat, but also strengthens their body. C.D. Ramirez and his peers found that going to the gym regularly can result in a gain of almost 7 years to the life of the average person. Not only that, but these 7 years were also proved to be years of health. This means that it was not just 7 extra years of being too weak to walk or move, but rather extra time to be active, healthy, and a part of your community. Other major health benefits of going to the gym is the lowered risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, dementia, high cholesterol, and even cancer. These diseases are some of the leading causes of death in America. I believe that just a few hours a week in the gym are worth all of the time you will be getting back from being healthy. You not only get added years to your life, but you also get to enjoy those years more by being more active and going to the gym consistently. Another huge benefit of going to the gym is it often ends up making your diet better. It has been proven that a poor diet can lead to worse mental health. Dr. Julian Dabrowski in 2024 proved that SSBs, or sugar-sweetened beverages, caused higher depression and anxiety. This proves that having a healthy diet not only helps your physical health, but also your mental health. From my own personal experience, when I first started lifting, I still just ate the same things that I did before. It wasn't until I got more and more into the gym that I changed my diet. I learned more about the importance of having high-protein meals and the dangers of having high-fat meals. Now I consistently eat healthier meals that sustain me and keep me energized throughout the day. This not only keeps me healthy, but also helps me grow in discipline to avoid processed and unhealthy foods. A study performed by Suhas S. in 2025 showed that the gym goer had on average the better diet than the non-gym goer. The reason that more gym goers eat healthy is not just for the basic health benefits. The ability to grow muscle and see more progress in the gym is closely related to diet, which further incentivizes people that go to the gym to eat healthier. As I said, going to the gym not only helps you become more physically healthy, but it also helps you become more mentally strong. One of the best qualities that you will get from going to the gym is a greater sense of discipline. Many times you will not want to go to the gym. You may be tired after a long day at work or school. You may not have had enough time in your schedule. Or you may just lack the motivation and desire to go. But when you have that tiredness or lack of motivation, and you still go, you will be conditioning your brain to do the hard thing, even when you don't want to. This is an incredibly important trait to have to be successful in life. You need to be able to do the thing that sucks to achieve your goals. A research paper done by Kieran Dogan in 2015 says that continually going to the gym, especially when you do not want to, builds discipline that will overflow into other areas of your life. He says that the discipline that you gain from going to the gym and the discipline that you need in your regular day reinforce each other. Basically, the more you do things you don't want to do, the easier it becomes to do those things. Dogan, in an interview later in that paper, finds that physical gains are only half of the reason to go to the gym. and the mental growth is another major part of the process. Emotional growth is another cornerstone to going to the gym. The need to push your body to its limits can relieve an immense amount of anxiety, anger, sadness, and any other emotion that you may be bottling up inside. I'd like to consider myself a relaxed person, but there have been times where the gym has been my comfort and refuge from the stress of the world. It provides a purpose and a progression that you can only see and feel for yourself over time. Aditya Mihandru and her colleagues in 2023 found that physical activity improves both depression and anxiety symptoms. They also found that physical activity improves sleep and energy. It was also found that people suffering from alcohol dependence syndrome will benefit from exercising because it motivates them to fight the addiction and lessens their cravings. This research paper shows consistent exercise and physical activity can help overcome emotional stress and can help people find peace by giving them an outlet to release worries from the day. The final of what I believe to be the biggest benefits of going to the gym is the psychological benefits, the biggest of which is confidence and the sense of pride in the work that you have put in. Now, whenever I say confidence, I don't mean ego and a mindset that you are better than everyone. I mean that you have put in the work and are seeing the reward. Felicity C. Hall and colleagues found in a study in 2023 that their participants had an improved self-esteem and a greater positive self-image of themselves. The article says that they were able to face challenges and overcome them. This made them feel more capable and empowered. This sense of confidence in their own abilities allowed them to approach the world from a better view. This article shows that just how much working out can affect you both inside and outside of the gym. The psychological benefits can Now you might say that all these reasons to go to the gym could also be said about physical activities in general. For example, running and participating in sports can also provide you with a release of energy, grow your discipline, and make you healthier. Now while doing these things will be great for you, they have many drawbacks. Running is fantastic for you and a great habit to start, but for people that are already overweight, it will be very difficult to do for longer distances and amounts of time. Another factor is that if the weather is bad outside, running won't be an option. The gym solves these problems because it is inside, so the weather is not an issue, and people that are overweight can just start with lighter weights. The issue with relying on sports to increase your health is that they are typically seasonal. The gym, on the other hand, is always open. Another great reason to go to the gym is that it does not require any natural athleticism or strength like sports do. It doesn't matter how weak you are when you start. If you stay consistent, you will get better and better. One of the biggest reasons I believe the gym is the best solution to make America healthier is that it can be used as an obesity preventative, and it can also be used to lose weight after it's already been gained. As I said, things like running are much harder for people that are already overweight, while anyone can start lifting regardless of their initial capabilities. I have only been going to the gym for a few years, and I can already tell that it has helped me become a much better version of myself. I've become much stronger and healthier, and I've started caring much more about my health and what I eat. Another benefit that I've seen is an increased mental resolve. This has come from a stronger discipline and strength of character. When I've gone through hard times, I've always found the gym to be a great way to get my mind off of what is bothering me, and to focus on something positive. Whenever I am anxious or nervous for the future, I have been able to go to the gym for a few hours and come out with a sense of peace that I didn't have before. Going to the gym has also helped me gain more confidence in my own abilities and the possibilities of all that I can achieve. I believe that if everyone went to the gym just a few times a week, people would be happier, healthier, and more successful. Exercising has so many positive aspects, and I hope to have convinced you of them.